Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Wilson going to come out throwing. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense. Really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and said,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field.
Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Out quickly to Jeudy. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now Wilson. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Here's Berrios. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Wilson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That's taken on the 25. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
And he'll get this to the 32. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hunt going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
That pass complete to Moore.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and take.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Into the hands of Patrick left side.
And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York set to take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Wilson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here comes Berrios.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 29, Wilson dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action with Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on third down, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Final play of the half. It's Wilson buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the second quarter. Marlon Mack, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Open man is Uzama.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wilson will throw again. This one caught by Davis.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sam Martin now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Shifts by him. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And now out come the Jets. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 3 yards out.
And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw is Wilson. to throw on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Wilson.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson
over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To try again after the sack. Wilson
got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. And call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. To throw again is Wilson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver.
Here's Berrios.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Here's Pollard. Gets past one man. 122 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 2 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Dancing away at the 35. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Wilson.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a pass. Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This is Hunt on the draw play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.